Всем привет! Сегодня мы продолжаем играть игру Noire, детектив. Сейчас, минутку, я загружусь. Так. Так, смерть в шелковых чулках.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about
Окей,
it.
You
спасибо.
boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is over.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Goddamn way.
You know the way. You can drive.
Так, ну окей, едем на новое дело.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Блин, какой-то сильный маньяк завелся. Пипец. Так.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Carruthers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Так.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Публичная библиотека. Антония Хиллс. Дата рождения 70726.
21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Целый
Kiss
кровь.
the blood. BD. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road. Bruising from a small man's shoe. Further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Так, окей. Поищем улики.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Что полезного? Сигареты. Это что у нас? Так, вот еще новая улика. Что там у нас? Кровь.
May as well follow the trail.
Кровавый след. Так.
Fellas, you'll want to come and take a look at this.
Что-то написано. Ну-ка. Давай, почитай. А вот Антония.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Шляпка девушки получается. Так, что он там нашел? А, он мне про шапку говорил, я думал, не про дверь. Так. Тут что у нас? Что тут сидит? Так, здесь мы были. Больше нет никаких улик у нас. Ну-ка походим еще, посмотрим. Что у нас сигарета вроде берет, не говорит, что типа ненужная. Так, ничего полезного. Так, тут у нас что? Уж фигня какая-то, пластиковый стаканчик. Странно, что не без перчаток работает, не понимаю. Это бутылки. Фигня. Так, это тоже фигня, походу. Чепутнего, так. Ну ладно, вернемся на место преступления. Так.
Got friends who work in town. How about
Так, может нам с экспертом поговорить.
Find anything interesting?
Так, у нас новые места какие-нибудь появились? Нет, нету. место преступления. Мы и так уже тут находимся. Только что у нас люди, улики, места. Так, задачи. Смотреть место преступления в центре. Ничего путнего. Шляпу я уже посмотрел. Тут еще поглядим, может, что есть так.
All these cops? It's gotta be something big, right?
Глухо. Так, это у нас что? Так, ничего полезного. Тоже кровь. Ага, туфелька что ли?
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Все, здесь, наверное, больше уже ничего нету. Так. Посмотрим, может еще что тут найдем.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Может еще тут что у нас есть? Ну-ка. Вот тоже пятна крови. Ну, тут мы уже были. Там туфельку нашли. Так. Ничего полезного. Так.
I got friends who work at the Examiner. About $50 for an exclusive.
The only reason some people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar territory.
Так. Что у нас не появилось нового по местам? Место преступления. И так на месте преступления уже. Так.
Let me through. I just want a quick look is all.
Ну еще походим, может еще что упустили. Так. Так, он что-то мигает. Ну-ка.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
Странно, что тут ключ лежит.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Так, это у нас что?
It's got to be a code or a cipher. Where are you taking us?
Пойдем наверх. Как говорится, по хлебным крошкам.
There's gotta be something big, right?
Странный какой-то убийца. Блин, снова записка. Миссис А. Мальдонадо. Так, что тут у нас?
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Ну, да.
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Странный убийца, странный какой-то. Так, что тут у нас еще? Инструменты. Ну, все получается. Мы все смотрели. Так, мы можем на новое место ехать? Ну-ка. Все у нас. Так, ряд переулков между домами, где была обнаружена жертва. Так. Почему ключ ты не взял? Мозаика какая-то, что ли? Москил. А, это от москитов, походу, что-то. Так. Так, надо к трупу еще вернуться. Так, там у нас что мигает? А, ну это код какой-то, это мы видели уже вроде. уже были. Сюда мы забирались, это я не помню. Либо забирались. Может еще здесь осмотреть все внимательно, может еще что найдем. Миссис Амальдонадо. Там пусто. Это мы все смотрели. Так, с этой стороны. Нет, все, здесь походу точно ничего нет, надо спускаться. Давай еще походим. Может еще осенит. Или еще какую-нибудь улику найдем.
All these cops? It's gotta be something big, right?
Эту шляпку мы видели. Антония. Так, а тут мусорки мы копались, нет? Нет. А вот еще что-то у нас. Ничего полезного. Так, здесь. Так. Это что у нас? Да, это фигня какая-то, где он не имеет отношения. Так. стороны походим. Так. Это сигареты обычные, это мы уже видели. Что-то он не говорит, что эта фигня к делу не относится. Странно. Обычно всегда так говорит. Так. Что у нас? Каталка для трупа. Так, ну-ка еще сбегаем в тот переулок. Здесь посмотрим.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Так, ничего полезного нету. Так. Бутылка. Так, а там мы были? Нет, здесь тоже не были еще. Тоже надо все осмотреть. Мало ничего, вдруг тут тоже что полезное будет. Нет, это мы уже вышли. Убийца все улики раскидал. Так. Так, ключ. Ничего полезного. Так. Это у нас что? Уже фигня какая-то. По полигону не считает. Значит, не нужно нам так. Так, здесь мы были. Так, тут у нас что? Еще полезного. Так. Ладно, бродим, ищем дальше. все обходили. Меня вот этот ключ смущает. Нет, фигня. Нет, ни о чем, ничего полезного, больше никаких улик у нас. Там мы были.
Never the same.
Можем еще тут посмотреть. Личная библиотека Антония, Хьюстед, дата рождения 07.07.26. Странно, что это у нас не отобразилось в местах посещения. Место преступления. Ряд переулков между домами, где была обнаружена жертва. Все место поменять. Мы здесь все уже осмотрели. Так. Ну, все вроде бы тут у нас так. Ну-ка возьмем-ка подсказки. Показать все улики. Ага, вон у нас еще где. Ну-ка, побежим. Блин, куда они делись? Вот зараза какая. Только что же были все улики. Зря только баллы интуиции потратил. Где-то в этой области, значит, должны еще быть улики. Так, ну давай ключ возьми, что ли. Пятна непонятные. Так.
Detectives?
All these cops. It's gotta be something big, right? So what's going on over there?
Пойдем на крышу еще поднимемся. Так, давай. Больше у нас нет интуиции. Ну-ка еще раз показать все улики. Есть еще улики, но они не тут, они где-то в той стороне еще. Значит, куда-то надо еще дальше бежать. Ага, вот здесь я не был. Ну, не зря использовал. Так, это у нас что?
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Так, это пудреницу мы нашли. Так. Так, это у нас что? Колечко.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Ну да, непонятно, что это значит.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Странный убийца какой-то, у него точно не в порядке с головой. Улики поставлял. Лос-Анджелес, Мальдонадо, Нот 712.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Так. Ну все, мы здесь все обыскали.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Квартира Антонии. Погнали.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
Так, квартира Антонии. Хорошо живет.
Wait just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. You mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Может, надо осмотреться сначала. Давай-ка походим. Да нет, тут слишком много всего. Надо чисто у нее в номере смотреть. Так бессмысленно.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Типа
What
пансионата.
are we waiting for?
Так, вот это вот.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Нет, давай вылезем, раз уж вылезли. Поглядим, что тут есть. Так.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Не, вряд ли там чего возле дома есть полезное. Пойдем обратно в комнату. Миссис Мальдонадо, Нотхилл 712, Лос-Анджелес. Миссис Антония Мальдонадо, пансион Пар Солнца, Нотхилл-стрит 712, Лос-Анджелес, Центр, штат Калифорния. Уважаемая Антонина, в дополнение к моему письму от 7 августа сообщаю, что ваше обращение в Верховный суд штата Калифорнии принято и назначена дата судебного заседания. Номер дела 927-65, слушание по делу состоится 17 сентября. Так. Мне известно, что ваш муж Анхель Кристофер Мальдонадо, Лос-Анджелес, штат Калифорния, получил официальное уведомление о необходимости явиться в окружной суд в назначенный день. Так. Хотя это и не является обязательным условием, многие женщины в вашей ситуации избегают этого. Я бы посоветовал вам присутствовать на заседании. Моя практика показывает, что присутствие юстиции на рассмотрении подобных дел способно серьезно повлиять на ход заседания. Если ваш муж не явится 17 сентября в суд, что, по вашим словам, вполне вероятно, то это лишь повысит шансы на успех. С уважением, Фредерик Таттерзаль, доктор права.
Okay, we have an address.
Короче, она с мужем разводилась, я так понял. Так. Ну, улика,
Charm
фотография
bracelet wasn't
браслета.
among the crime scene evidence.
Прям маленькая комнатка, у не пипец. Общага прям какая-то, блин, отойди. Все что ли? Все. Так, это мы уже посмотрели. Так, тут у нас есть что? Все разбросано. Сплошной кавардак. Это мы тоже видели. Ну все. Получается, можно на выход идти. Такая маленькая, тесная у нее комнатушка была. Пипец, как она в такой жила. Жуть. Так, у нас есть новый адрес. А вон наша машина.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Квартира
Right.
Антонины.
Where are we headed? We're here now.
Так, подожди-ка, мы уже тут были.
Can you drive to this one?
Так,
And where exactly are we going?
квартира Мальдонадо. Адрес Анхеля и Антонии Мальдонадо. Выбрать текущее место. Так, окей. Ну ладно, поехали в другое место. Так.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
Want another accommodation?
Так, какой у нас номер, куда нам идти надо? Ну-ка, подожди-ка, места. Подожди-ка, задачи. Смотреть квартиру Антония, смотреть квартиру Мальдонадо. Нету почтового ящика. Ну-ка, погляди, может, у нас в уликах осталось. Так, личные вещи, ключ, библиотечная карточка, письмо адвоката, вроде бы тут было. Что-то я не помню, какой у нас номер квартиры. Ну, пойдем на втором этаже посмотрим. Там ручка будет подсвечена.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. I got 100 pounds of wine. Hey.
Давай, мочи его, мочи. Фигово дерется. Не понимаю, как в режим боя входить нормально. Ну вот, меня забили до смерти. Вставай, давай, вставай, слабак, вставай. Дело провально. Нельзя эту драку пропустить просто. Я вообще не понимаю, тут режим боя, активный режим.
Как... Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. I got 100.
Now look, I don't want no trouble, see? I got nothing to say to
Что за тупая драка? Давай уже быстрее заканчивай. Вставай, слабак, вставай. Дай-ка гляну его управление, вообще не понимаю, как здесь драться. Так. Так. Подожди, клавиатура и мышь. Так, режим камеры, пропустить диалог, использовать интуицию. Так, понятно. Допрос, блокнот. И все, что ли? Да. Так. Ну ладно. Надеюсь, он драку пропустит и все. Черт.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Еще не тут все рвутся на полицейских нападать, не понимая этого.
I got 100 pounds of your wife.
Now look, I don't want no trouble, see?
This is going to end in tears.
Не понимаю, как здесь драться, вообще не понимаю. Надеюсь, только дадут шанс эту дебильную драку пропустить и все. Полицейский ранен, пипец. Так, ага, все. Наконец-то. Пропустить, да. Так, ну все, типа мы их завалили.
They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I could kill my own wife?
Should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Так, опросить соседей. Так, а комнату-то тоже осмотреть надо.
Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Nope.
Так, фигня. Так, тут тоже ничего путнего. Свежие фрукты.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Так. Ага.
This will take some explaining.
Все, так, что тут у нас?
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movement. He's got no alibi, you told.
Так, ну все, вроде мы здесь все посмотрели. Пойдем по соседям. Так, а это тут у нас что? А, это спальня. Вот эту еще забыли. Комнатку.
Search the place. Just one solid piece of evidence and this is done.
Ну, давай по соседям пойдем.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Ничего полезного он нам не сказал. Так, а есть еще кто-то у нас?
No good. Nobody here.
Так, а тут у нас кто?
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids. LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Так, тут у нас что?
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Ну, тут все у нас. По ним стучать нельзя. Так, ну пойдем на выход. Так, куда мы дальше едем?
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Так, поехали на рынок свежие фрукты. Окей.
Car 11K, come in. Car 11K, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our
Так,
jobs
что там у
will
нас
be by
капитан
robots.
от нас хотел?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
I can tell you're lying. Your lips are moving. I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Я передумал, ты меня обманешь, иди к черту.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
Так, а это у нас что? Будь проклят, знай, тебе придет пора. Один ты встретишь,
Keep upon thy
будь
soul by
проклят.
virtue of this curse.
Так, это я уже прочитал, так а что дальше и все? Больше
That's
ничего.
why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what does it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Don't tease
Ну, пойдем допросим.
I think he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice. Someone ought to take him home. He's loaded.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Так, последний контакт
So
с
your wife
жертвой.
paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Вроде правильно.
What time did she leave?
Maybe 1 o'clock.
Так, процедура
You and your
развода.
wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Так, ложь.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Так, 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 так. Письмо адвоката.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Так, снятая жертва
When we
украшения.
found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Так, истина.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Так, окровавленная рубашка.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Ну давай, истина.
We're typing the blood, Angel. It won't look good if it matches your wife.
As God is my witness, I didn't kill her.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Mouthpiece first strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
You don't see that every day.
Так, ну все, поехали дальше.
I got the jitters again.
Куда мы там собирались?
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Давай в рынок свежие фрукты съездим.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking cased his nozzle way into her guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Не, ну муж на это точно не убивал. Я думаю, вообще убийца кто-то посторонний. Так, рынок свежие фрукты. 202.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start, saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Так, ну давай с ним поговорим. Так.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Так, контакт с жертвой.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Вроде истина.
She looked like she was having a good night to you?
Hard to tell. Might have just been the booze that was making her seem maudlin.
Так. Перемещение жертвы.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Как он сразу сказал циц и все, типа. Так, нам надо здесь осмотреться, я так понимаю.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Что тут смотреть-то? Тут не овощи да фрукты. Забавно. Ну-ка, дай-ка еще раз попробую. Не получилось, ладно. Хватит баловаться. Так. А, вот эти коробки-то. Нет, ничего полезного нету. Так, давай-ка еще у него посмотрим. Телефон. Может еще туда зайти? Пока что-то я тут ничего не нашел. Так.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
такие же бутылки. Ничего такого нового я тут не увидел. Взять их нельзя. Так. Так, это что у нас? Кровь.
I cut someone who was already dead.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
Какой-то кровавый ножик. Непонятно. Это уже сомнение вызывает, что этот чувак в чем-то виновен. Блин. Давай к этому столу подойдем.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Блин, ну какая комбинация?
I got a call back for that universal chorus line.
Так, может у нас что в уликах есть? Ну-ка. Улики. Кровавый след, чулок, личные вещи, ключ, вот точечное изображение. Что-то у нас 2, 5, 3. Попробуем. Ага. Послание к Ефесиням каким-то там. Ну, что-то церковное, короче. Спаситель тела. Так, это у нас что? Это у нас что?
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Ага. Ща нам за ним бежать придется. Вернее, ехать. Значит, будет погоня.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps. We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Не убежит.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Ну, блин, походу мы застряли. Блин. Ну ладно. Так, сейчас еще раз попробуем.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Вот гад убегает.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect. The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
Да вижу, я вижу. Ну все, ушел, гад. Блин, огородами уехал, зараза. Так, ну ладно, давай снова. Не, погонять, конечно, можно, это не так сложно. Так.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off. Clem! God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Все, остановился.
Show me your hands.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Ну что он убил?
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind them that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Че, все дело раскрыто, что ли? Быстро как-то. Нифига себе, он целый ящик бухла отжал. Веселый дядя. Так, найдено ли 15-17, правильные вопросы. 3 из 6 дел закрыто. Хорошо. 3 звездочки. Автомобиль. Так, ущерба нету. Учитывая количество найденных у Клема выпивки, удивительно, что вы не взяли его с поличными в Эльдорадо.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do at that. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Так. Новое дело. Белая туфелька смерти. Что это за маньяк какой-то?
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
I don't want no part of it.
Так, новое убийство.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to catch.
He's good looking for a policeman. Which is it, girls? Bing Crosby or Frank?
Greetings from sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
Ну, погнали, погнали.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Так, место преступления 12:17 вечера.
Galloway, homicide. Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body? Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Так, новая улика, время смерти. Ну, давай осмотрим тело сначала. Поглядим. Чем-то похоже, как и в прошлый раз было.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label.
Бирка химчистки.
Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Так. Ничего. Так. все у нас, больше ничего нету по уликам. Так, давай посмотрим, что у нас разбросано.
Another day, another dollar.
А вот следы.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Так, что у нас еще? Так, что там валяется? Деньги.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Так. Что у нас еще есть? Это вы посмотрели уже. Так. Все что ли? Так мало улик. Давай поблизости посмотрим. Так, телефон. Так, это кто у нас приехал? Тетя какая-то.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Так, подозрительные личности.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Наверное, истинно, что это.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Так, и что там у нас с телефоном? Ну-ка позвоним.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks for your help.
Так, окей. Еще здесь походим. Ну, тут, наверное, больше ничего у нас нету. Я думаю. Ну, погнали дальше.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
Так, химчистка Superior. Не, пусть он ночью меня поведет.
You're behind the wheel.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Ну, может и правда это другой маньяк. Посмотрим. Так.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Какой невежливый пипец.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now. You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Какая там бирка? Ну, он сказал, так, бирка химчистки. F1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Все, поехали дальше.
Can you drive to this one?
Поехали в лагерь Бродяг.
Where are we headed?
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Так, лагерь Бродяг, 12:30 вечера.
I thought you were my wife. Nobody cares about me.
But we're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the inner lead. These guys can wait.
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
Нифига себе, как цыгане какие-то.
You can't do this! Wow, that looks like a beauty.
An Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman walk into the bar. The bartender looks up and says, "What is this? Some kind of joke?"
Are you drunk, mister, or are you just crap?
Никто говорить не хочет.
What's your beef with this guy?
The same way the government does.
That's a guy from the papers. Solved that big case. Why is the word abbreviation so long?
See him? Показали, где этот бродяга находится. Так, вроде бы все обходил, чуть не могу найти. Так, какие у нас здесь задачи? Найти обезображенного подозреваемого. Ну, давай все внимательно смотрим, может найдем. Так.
Are you liquored up?
That broad got socked in the brassiere.
You can't do this!
Так, это кто у нас?
Don't think this is any use to us.
You got a reason to be acting like a jackass?
I don't know who you're looking for, and I don't want to know!
Какие они все голубые, пипец. Так. Значит, надо вглубь идти. Где-то все-таки он должен быть, этот бродяга. Может, в каком-то издании сидит. Так. Так, а тут у нас что? Где этот бродяга-то заныкался? Что это за надпись?
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just crap? Can't we talk about this?
Здесь мы были. Так. Нифига они живут, пипец.
You can't do this!
That broad got socked in the brassiere. The heck? My eggs were running.
Туда прохода нет в эти домики.
Are you licking up?
So what next?
We have a lead. Let's find out what the husband has to say for himself. That's the guy from the paper.
Ну, сейчас это еще нет, так пойдем с дамочкой потолкуем.
There are three kinds of people. Those who can count and those who can't.
там поехали тогда в другое место. Если что, потом сюда вернемся. Не знаю, где бродяга сидит. Мы все здесь обошли. Фиг с ним.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Так.
Where exactly are we going?
Погнали.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Так, Эмираль 3043, час 58. Я так понимаю, мы к мужу пришли.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Да не похож он на убийцу.
Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
Жалко.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Dad.
Двое детей у меня
What's the
осталось.
problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Нажмите, чтобы
Want to hear something
поговорить.
funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Так, возможные
Do you have
подозреваемые.
any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Так, давай истина.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
Акалию паса
You said you
Тарсона.
went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Давай сомнения.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Так, душевное состояние жертвы.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Что-то сомнения вызывает.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Так, последний контакт жертвы.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Да, вроде не врет.
Why did you only report your wife missing this morning?
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
Thanks for answering our questions,
Видимо,
Mr.
соврал.
Jones. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's spot.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Да. Какое-нибудь предвзятое отношение к девушкам.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks.
Так, наверное, здесь надо осмотреться.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Какая комнатка маленькая, пипец.
Probably not.
Ну да, ерунда. Так, пойдем дальше. Там вряд ли что есть. Надо спальню поискать. Так, это что у нас?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Бар у барона. Not bothering you.
Need to check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Видимо, не особо она была жизнью довольна. Снова это спички.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Nothing significant.
So she went out without her handbag?
Водительское удостоверение на имя Терезы Терцен. Женщина, 36 лет.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Что это такое? А, это губная помада. Все.
We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
посмотрим еще, что дома есть. Возле дома.
Match with the ligature marks.
Пипец, неужто он сам ее и убил?
It's the guy from the papers solved that big case.
Так, ну-ка посмотрим еще, что возле дома есть полезного. Может, еще какие-то улики будут. Больше, походу, ничего. Ага.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Sounds like the Tarleton crowd had her last drink at Baron's bar. We should check the place out.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Надо еще у него поспрашивать.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Sounds like the Tarleton crowd had her last drink at Baron's bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true. You know the way. You can drive.
Поехали тогда в бар.
Where are we headed?
Неужто это тоже муж-убийца?
Waitress. Can I get another spoon?
Gents, drink? Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Так, последний контакт жертвы.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Давай, истина.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Bootleggers all around.
Надо же какое.
Food wasn't great, but you're real nice.
И номер такси записал. Желтое такси
Put out an
3591.
APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Так, подозреваемый мужского
Who was she
пола,
with?
бродяга.
We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Что-то он глаза отводит, давай-ка сомнения.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
Get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Так, желтое такси, номер 3591.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Давай сомнения.
She was murdered, Benny. Brutally murdered. If you like this lady, you should give us something.
You telling me I'm not cooperating? Watch it, pal.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough.
We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
Я думал, он опять врет.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Ну, блин, снова,
Can't let the son of
снова.
a bitch get away.
Broad has socks in it.
Снова
Go,
убегает от
Phelps,
нас
get after it.
подозреваемый. Давай,
Come
давай,
on,
бежим,
got a
бежим.
ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the victim.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. He's showing you how it's done.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Чего он от нас убегает-то?
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Такая машина неудобная. Это лучше у них полицейская была.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Let's end this part.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Put your hands in the air!
Чего он убегал-то?
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Так, контакт с жертвой.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Чего какой-то сильно напряженный? Давай, сомнения.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
Так, перемещение жертвы.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Че пить врет, походу.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Так, ну поехали дальше. Так, подожди-ка. Сейчас нам надо позвонить.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thank you.
Ну, погнали. Не-не-не-не-не. Пусть сам едет.
You're behind the wheel.
Look at this clown. And where exactly are we going?
Так, давай след желтого такси сначала.
Who's that cop? Seems like a decent guy.
А чё не хочет вести?
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Bill. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our taxi anywhere?
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Надо, наверное, ехать там, где человечек.
Slow and steady, come on. Breathe, Bill. Breathe, damn it.
11K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
All units also need help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K, code 3.
Походу мы немножко не туда завернули. А, нет, здесь тупик. Значит, все правильно ехали. Тогда погнали.
Jesus, Phelps!
Ну, блин. Как мы без машины будем? Надо какую-нибудь машину отжать тогда. Ну-ка. Ну-ка, вылезай. Надо же, я машину разбил, забавно. Так. Блин, можно какую-нибудь взять можно? Ну-ка попробую. Так. Ну да, можно. Иди сюда.
Making the most frightful noises. What's the matter? Are you in pain?
Got a terrible headache. Haven't slept a week.
You've been sleeping like a failed ox.
Так, ну все, погнали.
You wouldn't have to
Флажку.
take so many cocktails before dinner. Why do you do that?
Не знал, что в аварию можно попасть. Забавно.
The lights are out. How would you know anyway with that sleep shade on?
Something's flashing in my head.
Take an aspirin.
Comedy Club включен, что ли?
Whoa there!
Please, Blanche. I can't sit up. My head will fall off. Why do you always have to talk in the middle of the night?
When else can I talk to you? You come home from dinner, bury your head in the paper, never a word out of you, and you tell me you have to go to bed early because you have insomnia.
Well, I have. It takes me hours to fall asleep.
It took you all of 30 seconds tonight.
Well, this was a good night.
John, John, I went over to see the Marvins new baby.
Погнали дальше.
Beautiful child. Do you know their first one is over a year old?
I hope so.
He's been walking since he was 8 months.
You must be awful tired. I am, too.
Children are such a blessing. It's wonderful to watch them grow up. You'd be surprised how many childless couples are adopting children.
But I have another aspirin. Boy, have I got a headache.
John, don't you miss the patter of tiny feet around the house?
No, I don't, Blanche. Children are wonderful, all right, but you have to be able to afford them. All this talk of adopting.
Ну, почти приехали, почти. Так.
What was that?
All right, so where's the cab?
That. Put the lights on.
John.
Blanche.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
Так, и куда нам нужно? Так, ну-ка посмотрим у нас в блокноте. Так, задача. Найти желтое такси. Блин, нет, не то. След желтого такси, вот. Замечено желтое такси, номер 3591. Адрес кафе Уэджи. Где-то здесь должна быть кафешка какая-то.
What's the special with the gun? I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
You are a modest little person with much to
Ну
be
и где оно?
Food wasn't great, but you're nice.
Так, тут у нас пусто.
As I've just been paid, look about
Seems like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Так. Нету такси, блин. Да я не впою, куда надо идти.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with that lady cut up like a dog.
I'm going up to the lake to watch the races on Saturday. My acting coach says I have real talent.
Где-то тут должно оно быть. Место тут обозначено. Какая-то развалюха, а не такси.
He's dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the conversation.
Oh, sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
He's a waste in the police force. Good-looking boy like that should go into politics.
I survived the war for this? Ah.
Ну, попробую еще сюда зайти. Может, с кем здесь поговорить надо?
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Boy, that steak had seen better days.
Sam's taking me out of Palm Springs
Oh,
for the
waitress will
weekend.
be with you in a moment, sir.
I'm going up to the lakes to watch the races on Saturday.
My acting coach says I have real talent.
Так, что это за значок человека? Ну-ка. Ну, такси, может, оно уехало, переместилось куда?
Just a scratch.
Да ничего, бывает, чувак. Все в аварии попадают. Найдена достопримечательность.
These people! No harm done.
Сколько я уже машин побил.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
А, это я на нарушение порядка еду.
415 shots fired, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 11K.
Где наш напарник? Его нету. Я, походу, напарника забыл. Нет. На нарушение я не хочу ехать. В жопу пойду такси искать. Я, походу, напарника оставил на прошлом месте. Давай, езжай, что так медленно?
Yeah. Seems up to
напарника-то забыть. Да. Ладно, поехали тогда в участок, потом с такси разберемся. Сейчас напарник не может сесть в вашу машину. Вот гад. Коула Кинг. Ладно, попробуем еще раз это такси найти. Так, куда нам надо? Где-то здесь она должна быть.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where does baby oil come from? Wow, that looks like a beauty.
Не вижу я этого такси, пипец. Ладно, поеду я по следующим заданиям. Куда нам там еще надо съездить? Так, центральное отделение полиции. Погнали.
Cole, come on!
Can you look it up?
Что трамвай ездит, пипец. Забавно, давно я уже не видел трамвая.
Just go easy, Phelps.
Так. Не уступают дорогу полиции. Какие ногой. Наконец-то. Когда же уже приеду-то? Жалко, напарника нельзя было посадить. Так намного удобнее.
I get the point.
Ладно, пойду пешочком пройдусь. Мне неохота разворачиваться. Так, нам все равно немножко осталось. Так.
Extra, read all about it.
Я хочу другую машину взять.
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Мы уже почти пришли. Капец, как долго самому-то добираться, это вообще жесть. Так.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Центральное отделение полиции. 5:30.
here did orange juice for hours.
Давай, открывай.
Well, it does say concentrate in the cartons. That price is outrageous. Somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Второй допрос на
What do you make of him? Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
Так, окей.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Так, контакт с жертвой.
You went to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Давай под сомнение поставим.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Так, происшествие с Бейтсом.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Давай сомнение.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry. Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Смотреть лагерь бродяг. Пипец, и снова. Я хочу другую машину. Чего здесь больше машин не стоит? Нормальных. Сейчас за своей машиной бежать. Я ее в жопе оставил. Ой, может сейчас другую какую-нибудь возьму. Ну-ка, давай.
You can drive.
Давай след желтого такси еще раз попробуем. Давай сначала лагерь бродяг. Ну, сейчас нас
Three
прокатит
suspects in the
ветерком.
can and one on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
Так. Так, лагерь бродяг, 5:45 утро. А, вот этот. Со шрамом, который.
LAPD! We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds.
Вот козел.
We need you to stay copacetic, Phelps. We need to hold out for the cavalry line.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot, shoot you down, Phelps.
You want your rightful
Killing make you
share.
feel powerful.
We need to fight for it.
Не хочу я драться.
Hope you don't.
Мне штука продержаться надо. Блин, не понимаю этот режим драки здесь. Дебильность.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested.
They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out for the cavalry.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot, shoot down, Phelps.
If you want your
Disciples
rightful
know what you
share,
did last night?
we need to fight for it!
These men know they're harboring a murderer?
Давай, вывешивай, вывешивай. Вывешивай. Зараза. Я хочу еще раз подраться.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested.
They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out for the cavalry.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot, shoot down, Phelps.
If you want your rightful share, we need to fight for it!
Killing make you feel powerful. These men know they're harboring a murderer?
I hope you don't need help.
Ну, блин, зараза. В жопу. Хочу пропустить эту драку, да.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Неадекватный чувак какой-то тоже.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy. You got a problem?
Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Пропавший морфин. Полиция говорит о войне между наркоторговцами. Ну-ка. Может, как-то в газету может погружаться. Или тут нет такого? Странно. Ну ладно. Посмотрим, что у него там еще. И у этого веревка еще и окровавленная.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Дамская сумочка. Так, что тут у нас?
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Допросить Стюарта Экермана. Так, что у нас еще? Это мы посмотрели. Ну все. Ну, фотографии еще. Фотографии мы уже видели. Больше ничего полезного.
How's that just been paid look about him?
Ну все, валим отсюда. Так, погнали.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly
Давай вслед желтого такси попробуем. Все-таки найти.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than... You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Can you drive to this one?
Fine.
Поехали ты в центральное отделение.
This is ACB, American Century.
Going this way.
Is it all fair in love and war?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Так, мотив убийства.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I've killed.
Давай сомнения, как-то странно.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
Какой-то он странный. Так, контакт с
A
жертвой.
bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Сомнения.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them.
Странно, странно.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Вопрос я правильно задал, но я не уверен, что он убийца. Он какой-то неадекватный для убийцы.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you are hoping. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Че, неужто правильно? Так, улик 12-17, правильный вопрос 11-14. Ух, ущерба много. Дело закрыто, хорошо. Ладно, на этом на сегодня мы закончим. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем, кому нравится мои видео, подписывайтесь на мой канал. Всем пока.